you have a product that I love, been using for years. There is RTape, and then there's all that other stuff, which I never use because there's no point. And I think what we want to do is cover why is RTape different, because everyone's like, oh, it's transfer tape. I'll just order transfer tape. I'm like, no, there's RTape. So here's my argument. I'll mention something why I love it, and you tell you something that you love about it.
All right.
Right. First of all, RTape goes on completely, totally smooth, even on the area of the adhesive vinyl that's been removed.
Yes.
Because you have vinyl, which is receptive, then you have shiny liner, which is not receptive. And you've developed a tape that goes across all of it and does not come off.
Correct.
And it lays flat.
Yes.
So when I curl it or roll it or fold it or whatever I do, or roll it up in a tube and put it there and ship it out, it doesn't come back where all of this is coming off and it's only sticking to the adhesive vinyl now.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, that's what I love about it.
Yep.
Because then when I go to install it, it's just like I rolled it down and it's not separating. And the separation has consequences. It affects my installation. It doesn't look right. The reason why is if that's all peeling off where the shiny liner is, that means it's trying to pull up the edges of the adhesive, of the actual print of the vinyl.
Yep.
That means that's exposed to air. And when that's exposed to air, it's not going to have the same adhesive that the rest of it does. And when I put it on the wall and it's like curling around the edges, it's like, well, yeah, that's because that's been exposed to air pretty continuously since you put it on for 2 weeks while it was sitting there waiting to install. And now it doesn't install properly because the image isn't repositionable. It's not designed to just have air exposed to it. You've affected the adhesion and you've effectively undermined your integrity of your vinyl prints.
Absolutely.
Okay? Did I explain
You nailed it.
That's here, and you have a name for that.
Absolutely. That's called RLA, Release Liner Adhesion.
There we go.
That's a proprietary chemistry to RTape.
Yeah, all those other imposters don't have RLA. You seem to have different choices depending on what you're doing, and usually the other, they don't have that. There's here's a film, here's your transfer.
So we have a full line of application tapes that are meant for different sized graphics, different types of vinyls, different applications. So really whatever you're working on, RTape has a solution for that. Okay. So it's not one size fits all. It's really important to look at your application.
I mean, how is a cast vinyl 2.5 mil the same as a 6 mil heavy textured wall covering?
Yep, it's not.
At all, right? So why would you have the same tape?
Right.
So depending on your application, you can have different tapes that have different adhesion levels.
Yep.
So that you don't or do pull it up easily.
Right.
You might have 3 different tapes depending on what your job is.
Yes.
Now, the primary product that you guys sell, which has the RLA, is called
Conform.
Yes. Conform is pretty much that's your gold. That's all I've ever used.
Yeah.
That's it. There is another tape you have, which is called RTape.
Yes.
But that doesn't have RLA.
No, that one is an economical version. If you're just going to be using it very quickly, you're very confident in your application. Sometimes RTape is just the right fit. Okay.
And then you have one for people who are like, look, I want this, but I want it to be clear.
That's our Clear Choice brand.
Clear Choice.
There are 3 varieties of Clear Choice.
So 3 varieties of Clear Choice.
Yes.
So you have multiple choices in Clear Choice.
Yes.
Well, why wouldn't you? Because just because it's clear wouldn't mean you don't have different materials that you're pulling up from.
That's right. And someone might elect to use a clear application tape if it's a very detailed installation, maybe small lettering that they really want to make sure that they line it up properly on the wall or whatever surface you're applying to. Or if it's somebody that really hasn't installed many graphics in the past, they might opt for the clear film as well. Okay.
Tell me about your environmental profile.
So we recently obtained FSC certification on
Forest
our
Stewardship
application.
Council.
Yes, absolutely.
For those of you who don't know, that's a legitimate designation that's real. That has some teeth to it. They do some testing, and it means it's sustainable and green.
Yes. Just showing that we're committed to sourcing paper products from sustainable forests that are managed and conserved.
Okay, which is really nice. I mean, it's basically a paper-based product, and
Yeah.
you make sure that you're sourced right. You know, it's a pretty simple tape with this pretty, very clear mission, but it is an integral part of the sign and display process. I just think it's worth a slight increase in cost, and it makes a big difference in your overall productivity.